Do you work? Hello? What the? Why does... What? Why? Huh? I'm... Huh? Eigenschaft? What the fuck? Why? Why did it... Okay, anyway, blood wheat. There we go. I hate Twitter. At least nowadays. The red just made it so fucking bad. Anyway, where did I... There we go. I'm just completely not awake today. There we go. Post. Repost. Okay. It should be working. Nose. Okay. Bitrate works. Okay, everything seems fine. Well, that's as fine as can be. Let's open. Why do you open over there? Shoop. You work? Really? No, it does. For a moment, I thought it didn't work. Because why would it? Hmm? Anyway, let's just start. Well, day 2. About what you want to please with yourself. Okay. Yeah, I already looked at the stuff last time. Let's get to work. Wednesday, December the 14th. Good evening. Hi, what? That's a sound you don't hear every day. Boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. The White Knight came yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the count. Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan to evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable. And cool. And comfortable. And cool. And really, really cool. Hello. Strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was... Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll donate the Pluto warhead. Oh, I detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere. Pluto warhead? That must be some movie reference I don't get. The what, where now? Nothing, never mind. She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. She's somehow relaxed now. Good. Are you all set? Yep. All right. Hmm. Yep. Sorry about that. Was people. Always people. Time to make strengths and change lives. Hey, Brad, Yola and Huck. I decided to bless this place again. Lucky says. Hey, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get ya? What do you think I want, kid? Beer. A big beer. Yeah. And being just alcohol. Mixed. Here you go. Yes, no, that's what I call service. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today we were supposed to I can't speak. Which is bad, considering I'm playing basically a fucking visual novel. A visual novel without voice acting. I'm dumb. Today we were supposed to hand the interns not article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high school with a car. Couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. We're supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with it. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were, yes, yeah. I'm really dumb. We're here again. Should you sleep? We're here yesterday too. How did that come about? There's the girl that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday I was tuning the details of the interview I'd have with her today. Okay? And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the girl had a nice pair of knockers helped. We've come a long way in the department of the little sex appeal, I'll tell you. She was a Lilim then? Yes, one of those new fancy King Class Giata models. I hate Donovan. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. Hey, you the guy with the John face. Ha, me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you do. I know you. I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. What's the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong, and I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot forced after stealing supplies. Really? That's a bummer. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You win those rights, Mr. Donovan? What the? Not sure if you could hear that, but there were some dogs barking outside. Well, looks like some anarchist hippie to you. I mean, I probably do, but Donovan doesn't. 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicon business. Actually, it was silicone, not silicon, but okay. Difference is one letter. So, I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damn riots broke out. Seriously though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many you have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation, like that, you're doomed. It's the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor, and the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans, and everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where... On second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. But it happened when I got out of high school. I remember that I had to turn down the scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Scholarship. There's no main feed bread. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of. You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be. So, you know how to speak Chinese? The only translator I had available was on Pizza Face Pencil Neck. And I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen with that. If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance. Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? Mandarin, Canto what? When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are lots of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so it's just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere. Went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else. Right. Anyway, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars blast too, right? Sure. What's a Mars blast? Yeah, just change of pace, alright? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. To Cometrine and all blended. Mars. Here. Alright, I guess I believe your story. What does that? Okay. Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's a certain protocol here. Would you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law? Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so. Oh good, fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you? How they wanted unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you do, and all that. Oh yeah, I recall something like that. Huh? Whatever. Like that, but then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk. That and racial slurs in German. What? From some chaos, but... What? Some hinkers to the you Donovan. I hate this guy. Anyway, but let me tell you something. There are people worse than your investors. Who? Your clients! Excuse me? Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the kind that is. Yeah, most people actually forget the second half of that saying. Like, yeah, Clientosaurus right is only true in matters of taste. Anyway, we live in an area where PR is the first and only word in anything. Except PR are two words. Well, technically it is, but if you write it out, public relations, it's two words, not one word. That's how I know I hate this guy. I'm just being pedantic for no reason. You can sell the shittiest of the stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. Make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal to them. Depends on the mistake. No chance of appeal, God forbid if they ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago we had to clarify that we are talking about an animal in an article about cougars in a nearby forest. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old there was suckermothers crying about hurt feelings. Why the fuck would they... What? They were having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them. Why would you willingly have picnics in a forest in which there are large wildcats? Why would you do that? God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by the damn namesake. Yeah, it's funny when somebody else hears it, but the smell of frozen perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You will always offend somebody. Well, if you're an asshole like you, then yes. Well, some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of getting up against them. And these hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. That's a surprisingly large word for you. I run a government newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. There is no such thing. You know, kind of by newspapers like being angry at the mirror. No. Sure, let's go with that. No, that's not. Everything has a bias. And those that say they don't have a bias have the wildest bias. And they're just lying to themselves. And no, newspapers aren't unbiased either. They are very much fucking biased. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but... well, he would not be totally wrong in the idea that he's supposed to be able. Ha! Welcome to Dystopia. $59.99 for what seems to be cup ramen. Hearing it from him is kinda... look at the time, I need to get back to work soon. Really? I just finished an interview and it must be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished Tip concert is enough of a problem already. Something delayed the interview? The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this little girl, was supposed to do it, but for some fucking reason she just didn't. Spent 2 days negotiating something else instead. Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something? Basically, when that encore concert happens, I need to blast a chick's face all over the front page. I see. Get on, one last drink before I leave. Give me something bitter to wake me up. I actually kind of know what I want, and it should be... something better. Huh. Probably nothing but a girly. It's a manly strong. It's a manly burning. It's a manly burning. It's a probo blonde. Let's go with this. 1 Flanagite, 5 Bronson. Optional commentary. Let's just put a bit in. All aged and mixed. Yeah. Yeah, this works just fine. Man, that ghost producer was angry as fuck trying to negotiate with him. Was a hassle. I've had less problems dealing with so-called justice warriors. So-called justice warriors, that mafia slash vigilante group that runs around solving crimes and what? Oh yeah, those artificially blonde, artificially tanned folks with big blunt objects. Yeah. What? You're an interesting group, you know. They only accept people born or raised in South California and go through hellish training on a daily basis. They have to. No normal person can run around in swimsuits in this cold weather. An interesting view on the world and how it works, but they're pretty sensitive too. Too many outlets have insulted them in the past, so they are trigger happy against defamation. I've had a dozen guys in Speedos talking to me about some new stuff like that. It's a better lie. I hate my brain for imagining that. And it was still more polite than the producer guy. Think about it. Watching a banana hammock. God damn it, shut the fuck up, Donovan. Sometimes. I'm pretty sure there's a banana hammocks and bags of batteries audience somewhere though. Well, I'm out. Thank you, please come again. Yeah. That was tiring. Yeah, I'm with Jill there. Hey Jill, I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Check the internet for how to take a Valkyrie type white Ignite helmet. It's not precisely a common query, you know. I could break it, but I don't want to damage a client's property. What? Did you run out of air? I just realized you served the Valkyrie in Valhalla. Puns. Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with these helmets. What are you gonna do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give it a call. Let's see, where was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey, Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Iris? I've had Chief call her a couple times. Maybe she's a friend. More important, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Yeah, let's hope you're right. Dorothy! Hey, honey, can you see me? Dorothy? Yeah, I can see you. Why? Really? Man, did they send me the wrong stuff? Who sold you what now? Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and bacon and... Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not. Hello! Oh, hello, Dorothy. Wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit, I'm here then. She didn't see you. Ooh, I get it now. They sold me a V8C, a Vic Jammer, not an optic camouflage system. Care to explain? By the way, warning. Dorothy is a lot. Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing? But I mean the ones where their clothes are the only thing you see and the other person is invisible? Come again? There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people. I can only see a few articles of clothing floating about. Wasn't there I'm not gonna think about that. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that fetish, but my contact misunderstood my request. I asked him to bring me something that would make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras. Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or something? You have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I get a nano camo module. Nano camo? Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched into civilian appliances. You use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the colors of clothes, walls, or tables with it. Huh, sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want, though? If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last time I checked, though. Almost. To the human eye. Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'd be an eerie surroundings-colored blob. That sounds funny. Surroundings-colored blob. And we let him see things different, so it's ineffective against us. Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again? Yeah, thanks. Nothing important. What are you having? I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano one. Sure. Five Allied. 5 Bronzen. 2 pot of Delta, 3 Planet Jive, and 3 Cometry. I'm probably completely butchering all those words, but I don't think they even exist in real word. World. All aged and mixed. Here we go. 1 piano woman. Thanks, I love these ones, you know. I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump. Remember that. And today I feel good. That's nice. Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment? Oh, the ticket from Friday. Can't believe I still remember that. That's a back thing to the prologue I didn't play where you're serving the dogs. The dogs are paid with like tickets instead of money directly. That guy was so nice in giving it to me. Too bad I was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink otherwise. I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, it will improvise, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything. You know, if you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could get an arrangement. Keep you fit and I'll keep you company. You still need to pay if you want to get naughty, though. I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. Do you pay him to? Oh, I finished that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible. Fine. Consider this a standing office, though. Oh, hey, John. Dorothy. Didn't see you here last Friday. I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And the Monday. Yeah. Was it a girl? I wish. What did you do? I'd rather not talk about it. Hey, honey, what did he do? It's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while. Nebulous. There's so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And you know, people lie. Does your boss know about it? She said I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. Right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but... never mind. Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet? She found it. She put it down. Now she's stuck. Oh yeah, randomly putting on stuff there he finds is problematic. Oh shit. I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as a bit early for those stories, don't you think? Nope. By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday. Have a job too, you know? Yeah, but you usually come before you start. Aw, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day. I don't know if you should ask. No, it was weird, but not kinky. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter. Really? Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games, occasionally tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlike that'll happen. 3 years. Yeah, 1 day a year. For 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part of him on his daughter's birthday. Oh, wait a second. Does he have a daughter or not? Had. Seems she died 4 years ago. Oh. Yep. I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason. What kind of people? Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moon glass, would you? Sure. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Also, yeah, in case it isn't super fucking obvious, Dorothy is a sex worker. All on rocks and blended. Moonblast. Here. There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them. It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Yes, I'm single and I don't mind that you're a girl. Do you actually mind what anyone is? Not at all. Anyway, not about that. Do all DFC-72s look like kids? Yes and no. Out of factory we look like kids because the development needs to be as close to human as possible. And you look like babies outside the factory? Nope. I've refreshed DFC-72 looks about 10 to 13 and makes it easier to upgrade later. Upgrade. Once a DFC-72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't. Will you go through it? I don't know. Yeah, no shit. And I really need that advantage, you know. How so? And perhaps you'll hire me half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So I'm not reading this. I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all? I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But no, I'm just fine the way I am. I see. Good evening, Gil. Jill and Gillian, welcome to... Does that happen a lot? Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. Call me Jules and I'll make sure every time you sit you hear the cling of your shaker. fine, fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry. Hello, sailor. Hello, young lady. Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right? Nice to meet you, Dorothy. Hey, let me buy you a drink. Oh, I couldn't let you do that. That's it. I got after the bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood. I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, take your offer. Yay, honey, I have a big sunshine cloud. I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive. I'd rather not. Man, that guy puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay, then let me get your orders. A sunshine cloud. Bronson. Optional karma tree. All on the rocks and blended. And a gut punch. Gut punch, gut punch. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. All aged and mixed. There you go. Is this your I don't know what I'm doing, so have this order? I had restaurants do that from time to time. You don't seem too upset about it? Because I really like this one. Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something private? If you need a price list, I have a convenient card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for my room or invite me to dinner. No, thank you. It's not about that. Go ahead. I don't think you can ask something I've never been asked before. Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines and the other person off the boat? I'm not reading this. What the... Yeah. Yes. It's like the semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time. Care to explain? We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. When we're being assaulted or the like, that way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy though. I've heard stories of DFC-72s who marry, get nervous and they were on their wedding night and bam! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail. I see. And besides, I've muddled myself so much that tracking on machines were still being released. I'd have to comment their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance, but they're just silly. Now I have to ask you something. Sure, go ahead. How much of you is still organic? Just enough that my just enough that my skin still heals over time. Come on, you know that's not what I meant. I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady. Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie. Thank you, please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does, it's kind of not that hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from them. That you don't say, Jill. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go take my... Gil, I need your girly hands for a second here. Come in. Sorry, can you take care of him while I'll help her? Sure, no problem. I apologize for taking time from a break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. You're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but we usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, you want something else? Can you make me a Mars blast? That I can. Gee. Mars. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 powder delta, 4 vanillite, 2 cometrine, and all blended. Here. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to a war. Not an official one, at least. There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Are you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, I can thank your boss for easing my mind about the other folks. My boss? I've seen what she's done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Haywire? You? Don't mind that. I'm not too mind if you just said. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, do you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know then. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. They are believable because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should. It's quite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss, break. All right. The safe. It's now safe to keep playing. I should clean the chicken buckets she throws out. If one can smell the spice from a mile away. I'm just gonna keep it. You could take a couple minutes more, you know. I'm fine, thanks. How did you get the helmet off? Turns out the release button was jammed with ashes. The holstered helmet made sure to use it to the point of voiding the warranty. Keep it safe in case she comes back, okay? Sure. Now take it away from me before I feel compelled to put it on again. Right. Yes, it's open, great. Welcome to Valhalla. Good evening. What kind of place is this? Did I step into some kind of afterlife? Do you often enter places without knowing what they are? Sorta, kinda, yeah? Well, this is a bar. A bar. Nice. What can I get you? I don't know. I don't drink that much, to be honest. What do you recommend for me? What do you normally enjoy? I like tea. That's not something I can work with. What about flavors? Bitter, but not too bitter? Sorry if it's too confusing. Something bitter, but not too much? Maybe something bitter and girly? Let me see what I can get you. By flavor, bitter, girly, soft, yeah. Allied, Bronson. On rocks and blended. Try this. Yep, this'll do just fine. Thanks. You don't look like you're from around here. What you buy, miss? I'm the star that always shines in dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I'm the Northern Light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kira Mickey. So should I call you Miss Mickey or Miss Kira? No, you're not getting it. I'm just Kira Mickey. Here, let me help you. I'll say Kira and you say Mickey, okay? Okay. Kira. Mickey? No. Put the spirit in, idiot. Kira. Mickey? Almost there. Kira. Mickey. Kira. Mickey. Kira. Feeling good. Mickey. Kira. Mickey. That's it. Are you feeling it? Kira. Mickey. Kira. Mickey. And don't you ever forget. What the hell am I doing out here? Where were you, Jamie? Right, I was telling you. Wow, you're good. Thank you. It's nice to know I still have it. Especially since I have the concert in a bit. Concert? Wait, little Lilm that's putting on a concert tonight. I'm one Lilm that's putting on a concert tonight. I don't know if I'm the same Lilm you're looking for. And what are you doing all the way down here? Well, they were making last preparations for the concert, so I snuck out. My producer's always obnoxious when that's going on, so I just decided to leave. Saw one of the concert's posters outside and decided to check this press. Just that. Isn't that a bit dangerous? Won't your producer be mad when you go back? Well, no, it's not the first time I've done this. And he still needs me to do the concert anyway. I see. How big is the concert? We planned for a bit over 100,000 people and sold out fast. So we managed to secure ourselves another show in a couple of weeks. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I may not have as many fans as other performance. You have a fucking concert with 100,000 attendants. What? But men are very loyal, and that's nice. Over 100,000. Yeah, exactly. What the fuck? Hold on, then. Based on your little demonstration from before, I should call you Miss Mickey, right? You don't get it. Let's start from the top. I'll just call you Miss Idol then. Ooh, I like that. Hey, do you have anything soft? Soft as in alcohol-free? No, I meant soft as in soft. Soft. Let's see what I can get you. Something just as soft. I wonder if she means alcohol-free or something else. Let's just go through all of them. I should remember that. Sweet girly, soft. All aged and mixed. Have a blue fairy. It fits with your hair. Yeah, this'll do it. Thanks. Hey, have you considered being more theatrical when mixing drinks? Yeah, you know, like spinning bottles and lighting drinks on fire, that kind of stuff. When I was in college, I tried going to a party once. The bartender who tried these tricks gave me a nasty bump on the forehead when the bottle slipped his end. This kind of theatrics usually feel pointless and seem to slow down the process of actually making a drink. Yeah, but never underestimate the power of putting on a good show. It can feel incredible and be very rewarding, you know? Well, you should know that. Well, keep it in mind. Hey, is this gas important? Depends on why you're asking. Do you want me to sign it? Sure. No guessing. Are you sure or not? Yeah, do as you please. Okay then, who should I make it out to? Maybe from a boss. I wonder if Jill would like it though. Your name, girl? Oh, for Jill then. For Jill, never lose your star, from Kiramiki. Oh, that's a pretty autograph. Thanks. No, thank you. I'm guessing someone with as many fans as you has their fair share of stalkers, right? Well, there are two kinds of people that obsess over me. There are the shy ones that follow me everywhere, hiding just out of sight. And then there's my fan club. What's the difference? The fan club follows me around a lot too, but they usually keep a distance. Actually, I think they're outside waiting for me right now. I see. They are also very organized. They make pretty good soldiers. Yes, the stalkers are a bit sneaky and don't take any roots. I'm guessing those stalkers must be bothersome, huh? Actually, they're not that bad. Stalkers are nice when you get used to them. What? I remember one once protected me from being mugged. There's another that brings into my house once a week to make me breakfast. And she fails to see the problem. I just wish they'd leave my underwear drawer the same day I find it. I take pride in how neatly I organize my underwear, you know? I take pride in my old liquor collection because it's the same. No, Pete, it isn't. What? Yeah, you got me, Jill. No, I don't. Okay, one more drink for me before I go. I know the stage should be all organized, so the fallout should have settled. Isn't it a bit late for a concert? It's part of my gimmick. I always play a concert that go from night till dawn. And this one I'm so close to close with a song called Sunshine Stone. If everything goes as planned and the weather forecast is accurate, so definitely not, the sun should come up just as I reach the climax of the song. I'd be depressed if they asked for Your Love is a Drug as an encore though. That sounds nice. Hey, I need to make people feel that tickets were worth the ridiculous price, you know? Don't you think it sucks to pay for something only to find out that you shouldn't have bought it? Yeah. One time I bought some expensive coffee in this one cafe. It tastes like filthy water with cream. I still don't know if it was the coffee or the girl that served it, but it was bad. Man, that sucks. Speaking of which, do you have anything bitter? I really need to wake myself up. Something to sober up. Well, there's nothing bitter and sobering. So I'm just gonna use a sunshine cloud without alcohol. On the rocks I'm blended. There you go. Try this. Yeah, this works. So, how is it? It could be a bit sweeter, but it's delicious. I figured it was for waking you up or something, so really nice, thanks. Hey Jill, have you ever lost your identity? I've lost my ID card a couple of times, yeah? No, I mean your identity. Forgotten who you are. What's with the change of expression? I gave her too much alcohol. Okay then. Not really? I did. Eh? Kiramiki's just an artist name. At first it was hard for me to play the part, you know? But I gained so much satisfaction from the concert that I decided to invest myself. And I overdid it. How so? I became so invested in the character that I forgot who I was. Who was I before I became Kiramiki? What did I like? Where does Kiramiki end and I begin? I just don't know anymore. This sounds rough. What drove you to such a decision? The fact that I know I'm performing a noble duty. How? You have to deal with many stressful things in everyday life. Work, debt, sickness, insecurity, the black slime that comes out of the sewers every full moon. What? What? You don't know what will await you every morning. You don't know if you'll make it back to the bed at night. When measured, the cons of life outweigh the pros. And you're getting a bit edgy here. People need something to cling to, and for many I'm that thing. You are. During my concert, they stopped being themselves for 4 hours. 4 hours, by the way, is a relatively long concert for a single artist. They are not a nurse, an office worker, or a store clerk. For those 4 hours, they're just part of a mass that goes to see an idol. No religion, gender, or social class divides them. They're all the same level. Yeah. When out in concert, I try to give them songs that will cheer them up, that will make their lives worth living. When I see people call my name from the stage, I know they're thanking me. Thanking me for that single moment where they can be happy. That's what I love about the stage. I'm down below while they were up high. Forgetting who I was before means that I can protect those smiles. So be it. I'll make that sacrifice as many times as needed. Because I live for them. Because I know I help them. I'm the star that always shines in the dark night sky. I'm the glow that will guide you through your sorrow. I am the northern light that will show you your dreams. I'm Kiramiki. And don't you forget that. Fan club, to me. We ride to the stadium. Wow. She's something else, huh? I suddenly feel the urge to ditch my shift and follow. Do you think she's telling the truth? Give me a sec. According to this article, her real name is Michelle Kingston, deployed about 2 years ago. She did a few variety shows with a jazz band, but went solo afterwards. What was all the talk then? She was drunk and she was a very peculiar drunk. Figures. Still, quite the motivational performer though. No doubt. Boss, we're done. Alright. You feel like going to a God's concert? Nah, I don't think so. Don't have tickets anyway. Hey boss, does the name Red Comet ring in the bells? Why, that was my moniker during the wrestling days. Huh? That's what they called me during my time in the Grand Slam Fighters. They saw me coming, but they couldn't stop me before I crashed into their heads. Any reason for being red specifically? That way it was 3 times faster. 'Cause red's faster, you know. It's with the Dana saying that while not having green skin. Anyway, how did you find that out? You like wrestling? A client mentioned it yesterday when he saw you. Just kind of randomly remembered it. Huh, I see. Should take you to a wrestling match sometime. Maybe you like it. Maybe. In any case, Gil's cleaning the glasses today, so well, life now. Take care. Oh, and boss, don't cram anything on your head without thinking, please. Yeah. Huh? 2 mistakes? Are you? What mistakes? What did I do wrong? Whatever. Just having you love is... Yeah, okay. Yay. I should have had this. Oh well. Did that either really show up, or is she like a ghost? Hey. Huh. What do I do to relax? By Mickey. It's been very hectic as of late, so I'd like to share with you what I do to relax. Sitting on rooftops. I'm on the road most of the time, so I don't have a specific rooftop to relax on. I like to feel the breeze and see a beautiful vista. That makes my... It makes me think about life. Tea cocktails. Oh, this is something I can't live without. Mixing tea with vodka, rum, gin, lime. You name it, it tastes a natural combination. Yeah, I should have had the Madame tea. Fuck. I'm very careful about getting tipsy before a show, though. I wouldn't like to ruin your evening. So that's what she meant by tea-like drink. Dome concert. Hi everyone, are you ready for the Dome concert? I sure am. I perform on a rather large number of concerts every year. And even when I can't help but be excited every time, I have one around the corner. Huh? No, I read that correctly. Even then I can't help but be excited every time I have one around the corner. It makes more sense the second time around. Anyway, and it's all thanks to you. Thanks to your energy and love surrounding my life in every aspect. I'm going to perform all of your favorite songs, so please be excited. Just one little request. Please don't wait for me outside the stadium or my bodyguards will get angry at you. I wouldn't like to see you hurt, so please don't do it. Thanks, GCE. Ooh, I love this place. So much energy, so much love. I could feel the optimism in the air. Even after all the struggles, you still come to see me, and I got to experience the loudest and craziest crowd in my whole career. I'm beyond speechless. That said, I'm excited to announce that we'll have a second date in the city. It wasn't easy to set up, but I'm so happy my agency approved it. This is by far our biggest show. I can't wait to experience it again. See you soon, my darlings. Did I just say mine darlings instead of my darlings? I mean, I am a German rabbit, but I shouldn't fucking mix the languages like that. Mickey. Oh, okay then. Let's see what Yorkman the Die has. Is Alice Rabbit a group? The answer here. By Lana Smithy, so by whoever the fuck was there that day. Who's Alice Rabbit? Judging by the complexity of the methods they use to breach all kinds of protected software, some are starting to think this is an infected group and not a single individual. So is Alice Rabbit a group after all? Not the first time this would be a thing. More than half a century ago, a group of notorious hackers rose to prominence and they called themselves Anon. They weren't even a threat to reprotected data. December 17. So in a few days. Note this. Quincy, one more civil death and Wilburn protest. What the fuck? You know, this game is old. I hate how some things are just fucking way too on the nose nowadays. But Kimberly Lafayette, she's still there. After numerous protests held around the city, which are caused by an ongoing economic and safety crisis, Gibb City's Prime Minister Quincy has made it clear that if the rioters take another civilian life, he'll personally write a law and ban all kinds of public manifestations. Yeah, fuck Quincy. Simply can't go on, Quincy told AE during a call. They only want to destroy public property. They are actively sabotaging our efforts to recover our beautiful city. And I've decided that if they cause another civilian casualty, I'll do everything in my power to ban protests. The White Knights will have full authority. Why can't I say this word? Authorization to use maximum force. Quincy will be running for a second term next year. Shoot Quincy. Neo San Francisco rocked by a powerful earthquake, millions saved. By Kimberly Lafayette. A powerful 8.6 magnitude tremor, has struck the area of Neo San Francisco. Fortunately, modern science was able to identify the quake almost an hour in advance, providing the city plenty of time to prepare for the worst. During a conference call, Glitch City's Prime Minister Quincy congratulated the rescue teams of Neo San Francisco for its rapid response in the wake of the warning. They're an example to follow, and we're looking forward to implement these advancements in earthquake prediction here in our beautiful city. Glitch City is not currently known to be a seismic zone. What we couldn't do with the money he'll use for that anyways. Fuck Quincy. Yeah, in case you had any wondering if the game is this topic. Yes it is. Even if you don't notice as much because this is your world. Flipping 4chan. Making Guns of 3 and the last thread. Unknown Nate's fun. I don't want fights. You people are so immature. What's wrong with being a guy in danger you? Why do you care if we assume you're a girl anyway? Fuck off. Dudes, endanger you. Let's go back to the console, please. 2070X. And you stupid idiots still care about petty shit like this. He started everything by mentioning he is a guy. Anyway, we should gather somewhere to take a train to the stadium together. Not a bad idea. We can make an official Danger You meetup. Danger You meetup. Like I'd want to be seen with a bunch of ugly girls in front of my friends. Okay, next thread I'm going to moderate the fuck out of this. No more shit posting. The thread is closed. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious how such a meetup would end up. And yes, Danger You is just a complete, spoof of 4chan. Or at least old school 4chan. Maybe what, me-chan? Anyway, yeah, that. With the assumed gender, reversed. Like on Danger You. Everyone's a girl unless said so. And even the guys are girls. Anyway. In the last thread, make concept for in the last thread, no shit posting allowed. Did that one Anna left? I think so. I never left. I was just lurking to not cause any trouble. Don't worry, we're here for you. Any ideas for the great revelation? Do you know if you like her yet? Look, I just don't want to ruin our friendship. We know each other since we were very young. So she's your childhood friend. It's like one of my Japanese enemies. Yeah. Okay, this is what you have to do. When Miki and sing in Love is in Paradise, you kiss her. Yes? Of course. Just try to imagine how magical the moment would be. With the fireworks and the epic guitar solo. I'll think about it. This thread is closed. And this rabbit thread too. Let's rabbit thread too. Electric Boogaloo. Stop forcing Alice. So we hate Alice now? Good. It's just that we haven't heard any news yet. Remember the time that they posted here to announce an attack? LOL, yeah. And I remember the cybercrime unit up the admin's ass. December 17 will come. The second retribution birthday is coming. That font, oh boy. Spooky font, it's happening! Yeah, time for despair. Oh shit, fuck. The feeling when I just got out of jail. I'm not going back. Do you know what happens to people when I piece on the wrong thread? Hi, cybercrime unit. I just want to let you know I'm not Alice, but in fact your mom. Why you got so nervous? The only one getting fucked is the admin. Admin Furfer. Fuck off, that is not the chill again. We're safe. We're safe. I'm blind. Another day. Good evening. Oh, hi there. I was expecting the bar to be different before opening hours, but I guess it's just the same tired thing. Alma? Ah, Leonidas. Gillian. Marcel. I stumbled across her on my way in and asked her if she wanted to tag along. Hope you don't mind. Sure, make yourself at home. Best boss, she didn't put the helmet on again, did she? She went out for a bit, I don't know what for, but she'll be back. Alright. Emma, make yourself comfortable while I prepare. Right, thanks. Yes, I like that song. Anyway, time to mix drinks and change lives. What was that? Just something they made me say back in the instruction, but kinda stuck. Huh. I went to school that made us stand up with our hands on our backs when someone came in. That habit didn't rub off until high school or so. Yeah, it's kinda like that. Oh yeah, look at this. A glass with a signature to TJ. I'll assume it's either an autograph or an impromptu medicine recipe. That Kiramiki girl came here yesterday before her concert, actually. Oh yeah, I know I see your name here. Good, don't seem very surprised. I like bilingual, actually. The stoic looking girl, right? Yep, those. Seems you had a better day than mine yesterday. I had to break up with Damien. I see. Want a drink? You don't seem very surprised. We've known each other for, what, a few months now? I'd be interested if those relationship of yours went further than a week or two. I see you broke up, but there's usually not enough time to foster something to break. It's more like, the guy wasn't what I wanted, so I stopped flirting. You could pretend to be more interested, you know? Like my mom says, if I don't buy it, it's because I know the product. Speaking of buying, do you want a frame? A frame? Yeah, for all those pics of your buzz, the ones filling your phone's memory. Some sneakily taking that out. Is that true? What do you care? How the hell did you find that out? So it is true. Shut up! I'm a hacker, remember? Shouldn't piss off like a hacker. By the way, in case it isn't super bloody obvious, it's implied she's Alice Rabbit. Anyway, oh, I really like this one of her sleeping in the office. I think I'll copy it. You. Hey, can you make me a bad touch before we keep arguing? Sure. Alma wants a bad touch. Hey! 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ha! No sweetness. Interesting. All on rocks and mixed. Here. Who gives these drinks their silly names? Usually the one who registers it. Some people have quite a silly sense of humor. Like that girl who keeps laughing over this particular drink's name. Yeah. So, who's Damien again? The one with the nice car? Sure, he's also the manager at my bank, but that car was what caught my eye. And what was wrong with him? Turns out he was a LARPer. LARP. Live action role-playing. Sounds more like the nickname of some very handed writer. A military organization. What did you roleplay as? Have you heard of the Woodstock fairs? Those events where people barely dressed, stink, roll in mud and fucking open. Those are hippies, yeah. A frequent news, and that's something I'd rather not deal with at all. If I stay with them, I'd eventually have to. I mean, I need to support my partner in what he does, but if it's something like that... You see? That's the problem right there. You say breaking up like you had something formal, but most of the time you're still getting to know him. Think about it. Have you ended your longest-lasting relationships for things like those? Okay, sorry for not using the right word or whatever, but I'm still sorely disappointed. And at least I'm trying to get some action. When was the last time you spent the night with someone else? Last night? Your cat doesn't count. A year ago, it was messy. See? I mean, I have no idea how you deal with that. If I were you, I would have pushed fuckboy over there into the closet ages ago. Fuckboy? People have different needs and priorities. Yes, but don't you miss having the warmth of someone else at your side? Using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head on their chest, listening to them breathe as they pet your head, dozing off knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. Jill, anything I can make you to shut up and drink. Have you know that my uncle Juan taught me ventriloquism when I was 12. Drinking won't stop me from talking, or making tasteless puns for Aunt Rosa. Still get me something weird, would you? Ha! Ventriloquism? Weird. A weird drink. Yeah, but something different. Experimental, uncommon. Okay. I'm just gonna make a Zen star. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You'd be dead wrong. Or on the rocks and mixed. Yeah, this fits the bill. It's a promotional drink made to commemorate a movie. Read, they'll have a chance to sell drink. It would be unmarketable otherwise. Oh. You know your orders are weird today. They are? Yeah, usually the first thing you ask for is a brandini and then something like cold velvet or something similar. Well, I sometimes feel like I need something different, you know? Something tells me part of the reason you left this thing is because you was too deep into routine. Maybe. Hey, speaking of routines, Asahiko, what's your opinion on the whole Alice Rabbit thing? That's the silence of somebody who has just heard something stupid. Stupid enough to warrant a speech they've prepared for just for the occasion. They've prepared just for occasions like this. It's always very perceptive for you. You know, decades ago, there was this group of people that act simple sides with an agenda. Can't remember what they used to call themselves. I just remember that it was just petty vandalism. Anyway, everyone that participated started using the same name. They wanted to create this anonymous manicist identity. The whole Alice Rabbit thing is the logical conclusion of that. It's what happens when that idea reaches a breaking point and goes mainstream. It's no longer a group, but an individual. An untouchable entity, watching from the shadows, monitoring and judging everything anyone does. Observing, tolerating no one but itself. A lot of bullshit for what's essentially a pet the press made up. The antithesis of your usual boogeyman, if you must. So you don't think such a person exists? Oh no, don't care. I mean, we have seen what the actions of such an entity... I read that wrong anyway, but it might be anything, an individual, a group, an AI. She means an actual AI, you know, like a Lilum. It's not taking into account all the copycats and pranksters using the name. So Alice Rabbit is a thing that exists, but it's also really muddied overall. There's something else that worries me though. What kind of story always catches the attention of kids and shit? And that kind of stories always catches the attention of kids and such. They start trying to act stuff without knowing the risks or consequences. Imagine if suddenly a group of tweens broke into this bar and started asking for drinks. That's how it feels for me and it's thanks to the damn Alice Rabbit thing. I see. But enough of that. There's a more pressing matter at hand. There is. Yeah, you've been delaying my invitations for hanging out sometime for too long. Oh, that. You hate me that much, Jill. Does my presence make you that uncomfortable? No, bye. At this rate, I might just crash by your apartment. That way you can't just say no. Maybe I'll also crash for the night. We could have a sleepover, braid our hair, tell stories all night, shower together. You know you need some human warmth in that place. Your tits alone would fill my entire bathroom. Man, you react too nonchalantly. It's no fun. That's one burn. React a little bit. Let me tease you for a second. I refuse. In all seriousness, though, any particular reason you keep turning down my invitations? I mean, it's not a date. I just want to have a conversation with you outside these four walls. I am not a morning person. I registered for the night just precisely to avoid breaking up early. The earliest I've asked you out is 10 a.m., you know. That's early morning by my standards. I mean, it's not that I don't want to hang out. I just don't want to wake up early. God, I'm tired. You are hopeless. Anyway, I'm gonna need another drink here. Like, say, a big Brantini. Finally, das der man, no? So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and to country. All aged and mixed. 8 out of 10 smug assholes would recommend it, but they are too busy being smug assholes. Yeah, you know, Brantini is such a weird name. It was originally supposed to replicate the martini. problem is the BTC got hold of a brand of vermouth that was named after a certain automobile company. So, on a weird whim, they changed the name. I see. No, I was wondering. Yeah. Don't you worry about what the people you work for might be doing with the information you provide? Not really? You don't? Do you worry about what happens when people leave this place drunk? Not really, most of the time. Well, neither do I. Why should you? Do you get people drunk? Some say my beauty is intoxicating, but that's beside the point. I get my payment, do my job, and forget about the whole thing. You make your job simple and so easy. Once you understand what precautions to take, it's no problem. And I've always found my job fun. However, most of my contracts are consultancy-based gigs. It's not like every day is a thrill. Do you really want your client or... I don't. It's always run behind as many feathers as I can manage. I remember I once did a job where I had a couple of kids relaying letters. For security reasons, right? Actually, because that way I lose a lot less time. I don't have to deal with clients sitting on me or pestering me after the job's done. I also don't have to lose time proving my worth because big boobs equals small brain or some shit like that. I mean, protecting my identity is one of the reasons, but the few times I've shown myself, they weren't even risky or dangerous jobs, just run-of-the-mill security checks. I don't know. Maybe I need to show up as a disheveled nerd or something, give them what they expect to see. Oh, I just don't show up and save myself the trouble. Why all the questions? Just things I've been curious about and always forget to ask. So many Alice Rabbit headlines have me wonder about the hacking business too. Oh, I'll remember to ask you things next time then. Well, I'll take my leave now. See ya. Take care. Hello, sugar. Ow! Hello, Mr. Donovan. Like my puppy used to say, never touch the ass of a woman with metallic hands. Arms. I hate Donovan. I think it's more like plastic and carbon fiber. They are hard as fuck, and that's all my abdomen felt. Good. You can normally treat people that way. I'm a man that can contain himself when you see something you like, Skip. Oh, but don't worry, you're safe. You're flooded in a field by somewhere else. A bit of advice. Should provoke the ones serving you drinks or food. Don't be offended, kid. You have your audience, I'm just not part of it. Today I'm making this a quick one. We can't attend to business in a while. I haven't said that, I just have the usual. Usual, he says. Still only one what's the usual. 3 days and he already has a usual drink. A big beer. The usual. Sure, this'll work. What brings you today, Mr. Donovan? The girl I interviewed yesterday is coming again in a couple of weeks. So I was working to clinch an exclusive interview. Did you succeed? Who the hell do you think you're talking to? I'm Donovan D. Dawson. I always get what I want. Sure, I had to blackmail the editors of our outlets, but the end result is what matters. See? Wait, blackmail? You'd be surprised at the kind of stuff you find out when people get the right people drunk. Oh, hey, the signature of the guys they're over there. Oh yeah. That big tit little was here. She came yesterday before the concert, yeah. Anything juicy come out of a visit? No. Gossip worthy? No. Tabloid worthy? No. Come on, there has to be something. Well, enough of watching those. It's so honest and pure that anyone who tries to ruin it should be ashamed. Oh, don't get me that shit. Throw me a bone here, anything. I've got nothing. Everyone has a prize. I'll much for you to spill the beans. Seriously, she said nothing that could be used against her or that you didn't already know. Fine. Hey kid, you think Lim has have nipples? Why do you ask me that? Excuse me? I mean, I've seen a couple of porns where they have them, but they could be modded, you know? So yesterday when interviewing a single little chick, I kept wondering if those tits had nipples. I mean, I'd be fine without them, but the curiosity's killing me. But I'm even more curious about the engineers that designed them. Can you picture a room full of people discussing whether or not the tits on them look good? Bunch of guys and the Lesbo engineer wondering if the latest model's vagina is good enough. Man, God bless those sons of bitches. Any interesting preview of tomorrow's news? You expect me to share my information when you would share your scoop on the singer? How can one share when there's honestly nothing to share? I'm gonna be a good citizen today and let this one pass. Have you heard of a group called the Harbingers? Not really, no. There's some group wanting to overthrow the White Knights. I read the manifesto in the bathroom once. Interesting piece, and even better makeshift toilet paper. They talk about how the organization is corrupt, full of mob bosses and stuff like that. I think I thought I had about that somewhere. Whatever. They sent a message to some outlet saying they have proof of their claims. They're gonna release it to the public tomorrow. Oh, that'd be interesting to see, I think. I know, right? Alright, kid, give me a bleeding chain so I can call it a day. Okay. He wants a bleeding chain. That's a change of heart. Change of pace. A Bronson extract, 3 powder delta, 3 Phanagide, and all blended. Here. Simple enough for you, I see. So, this is Dana Zane Spa. This is true? Yeah. Never thought I'd hear about the undefeated of the West again. Much after the incident with the Bears. Where is she? She's out running some bears. 60 years ago, a cash-strapped Dana Zane entered an underground ring for money. Faced 10 enraged grizzly bears. She beat them all without killing them. I heard she set them free afterwards too. And you were there? I was drunk and bored, what can I say? Do you know if she lost her arm there? Can't remember too drunk. If she had her prosthetic then too? I heard someone there suggest that she lost it after throwing a baseball out of the stadium. Threw it so hard her arm fell off. But that sounds more like an unsubstantiated rumor. More like something she made up. Well, now I gotta go. Next time you see Dana, thank you for winning me my second yacht. I knew betting on her was the right choice. Where did I put that guillotine? Anyway, please come again. Yeah. Boss, you're back. Yeah, sorry about not being here earlier. What were you doing? I had a brief meeting with my BTC regional manager. Everything alright? As alright as it can be, considering that we're closing eventually. When will that happen? I don't know. Brian said that we'll be safe for a few months while the paperwork is filled and is filed and everything's being put in order. Oh. I was also talking to him about you. About me. Yeah, I was telling him to do whatever it takes to ensure you don't spend too much time without a job. If possible, to reassign you ASAP after closing. Hey, if it helps, Brian might be the angriest of us all. They want to close the one bar in the whole area that hasn't given me any headaches, he said. What about Gil? He's the one that worries me the most, actually. He's kind of working using the credentials of another guy that was working here before. Who? The one who bought a levitation potion, then threw himself off the building. I guess the levitation potion story. Yes, with euphemism puzzle. Anyway, I find it hard to believe that Gil will find a job after all this. Just, who is Gil? I have an idea of who he is, but I'm still putting pieces together. Anyway, back to work. I'm in enclosures, no excuse to slack off. Yes, sir. You guys do know I can hear you, right? This place looks familiar. Excuse me, is this the VA-11 Hall A bar? It is indeed. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh God, what's they planning now? Excuse me? I want a drink. His name was changed after many women protested. Can you get me that? Sure. Yeah, that's... One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, that's the piano. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All aged and mixed. Here you go. Very nice. Thanks a lot. So, say, Miss... I'm Stella Hoshi. My pleasure. If I'm not completely mistaken, her name basically says Stella Star. Yeah, I know her. She's been here before, yes. Yep, in fact, I'm glad you know her because she left this year last time. Oh, God. So she left her helmet behind again. Not the first time, huh? Helmets have been picked up by all sorts of people in the last 3 months. Ballets, nurses, morticians, fire jugglers. Why would they fight? Whatever. She's been lucky enough to always leave it with people who return it, at least. Well, quite a few people. She's as much of a sociable girl as she is a total klutz. At least when she's not being serious, she's very competent when she puts her mind to it. I see. So, did she recommend you this place, or... We're meeting here today. I can see why she chose this place. It's the kind of place she likes. Say, is that Kiramiki's autograph on the glass? Seems like the glass is a conversation starter. Nice. Yeah, it is. How did you get it? She stopped here yesterday before the concert. Really? I mean, she did? Yeah, nice girl. Can I see it? Sure. Yep, the star-like signature is hers. So your name's Jill then? Yep. Yes, nice. Here you go. You like her, Miss Stella? Just call me Stella. I do. Whenever you hear your songs, you're filled with so much energy and happiness. I hear she even opened a new version of Saints Park. I'm so vexed that I couldn't purchase a ticket for this one. New version? Yes, I heard a leak from the event. It felt more, how to put it, hot-blooded? I see. She definitely took the dark act too far. Oh, excuse me for a second. Hello, where the hell are you? Car crash? Oh, your husband. Right, take it on. Alright. Yeah, don't worry. I take it that was say, yep. Will you wait for her? I will. In the meantime, I feel like I have another drink. One that was prepared in memory of its greatest, dearest friend. And that's the Piano Man. It doesn't say this here, but it's mentioned earlier in the game. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 5, 5, 3. Yeah. All on the rocks and mixed. Is this the one you had in mind? Yes, exactly. Thank you. May I ask you something that might be personal? It isn't about my eye, is it? No, it's not, but at least I don't think so. I don't get to serve many cat burgers, so it's something I've been curious about. Did you go through the procedure because of a disease or because of the fad? Before I was born, I was diagnosed with nanomachine rejection, so it had to be done, otherwise I would have died shortly after birth. I'm a bit on the weak side because of it, though. I'm sorry if I overstep. I don't mind. It's always nice to dispel the idea that my parents are just into the fad. You seem to know your drinks, Jill. Well, I guess I've read a bit more than the recipe book. Do you like alcohol? Yeah, but not in the usual way. I don't drink that much outside of canned beer. But the colors, the stories, the way you need to keep the store, the designs. Sounds a bit silly when I say it out loud. Not at all. Do you collect them all? Anything like that? Actually, yeah, I started with my grandpa's collection and I've been slowly drawing it. It's been hard because of my debts, but I managed little by little. Do you like alcohol, Stella? You're right. But I'm normally more of a social drinker. Unless it's with somebody I don't tend to drink much. I see. Well, relatable. Like, this here robot doesn't drink much usually. Unless they, like, have someone to drink with them. In fact, I literally don't drink when I'm alone. Just kind of feels wrong. Anyway, I see. Sorry I'm late. Welcome. You took your sweet time. Yeah, sorry. Got caught up in rush hour traffic too and figured walking might be faster. Luckily there was a building with emergency stairs nearby and I climbed down. Took an air cap. Oh. I would suggest using ground transportation, but I'm happy to see you put safety first. Safety? No, flying cars were just way cooler. I still don't understand how they don't give you motion sickness. If I find how to avoid it, you'll be the first to know. Anyway, I have whatever she orders next. I'd like to drink that was... I did it again. Your trip to God is always leaving us with weird stuff. Hey, I expect only the best from whoever serves me. I need to be able to answer these kinds of orders. Still, I'm sure you're waiting for Jill to hear out with that kind of stuff. She's done quite well so far, actually. Really? Thank you. Whatever, please order something normal with you. That'll be 2 French weavers then. We'll have 2 drinks at once. No, we're sharing. But like half a glass for each, isn't it? It's 1 for each. Don't worry, you see. French weavers, easy enough. So, alcohol with a bit of sugar. Okay. Aged, mixed, 1. Two French weavers. So, this one's for you and this one's for me. You said you wanted whatever I asked for, right? Oh, that way. You could have said so earlier. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, here. Hey, so this is where I left my helmet. Thanks. You really need to be more careful with those things. Yeah, but I have spares. Those spares should be safe for when the one you're using breaks or malfunctions. Not when you lose it. Those almost cost money, you know? Yeah, sorry. Should I say that Buzz got her head stuck because of the jam button? Speaking of money, you still going to the meeting at the bank tomorrow? Yep, you worried? I'll refrain from now. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. Don't be, it'll be fine. Rumors are just rumors. Rumors. Say something might happen at the bank tomorrow. With all the attention in the air lately, it's hard to know if it's true. As if the fear-mongering wasn't enough, the people have also started spreading baseless rumors. Just yesterday, I had to stop a group of rampaging youngsters that heard the city would be leveled by bombs. Everyone's on edge. Yeah. I know you're worried, but you have to go there. It's orders from the higher-ups. Tell me something. If somebody came after me, do you think they'd stand a chance? You're quite strong, but I'll take something to protect myself. Be prepared for anything. Would that make you feel safer? Maybe. I'll tell you what. After I come back, we'll get some ice cream. That way you can vent all your frustrations. Alright. Seems my vehicle is here to pick me up. You're going to say, nah, I stay here a little bit, here a bit longer. Okay then, take care. Bye. See, she's just such a worrywart. That means she cares about you. I've never doubted. Say, why does my helmet smell like bacon? Bacon? Not that I mind, I'm just curious. Well, you know how some things absorb the smell of what's nearby. Must have been grabbed from one of the ingredients. I see. Do you believe all the stuff about tensions growing in the anarchist group trying to spend the white nights? To tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried. Even in my division, there's some shady business going on, but I don't want to investigate too deeply. What kind of business? From what I understand, things like working with human traffickers or drug dealers, letting them act as they wish. Some even say the ones that do get apprehended are the ones that have failed them in some way. Stella always says the white knights are just glorified mass security. She says that if it's been proven beyond a doubt that some shady business is going on. Sorry. They say Butcher Corp's main branch would separate themselves from the whole White Knight division. Something about the associates' fear of FPR resulting in them moving to the BTC. Sounds plausible? Yeah, kind of worries me though, because I really like my job. And I guess a similar fear exists among the upper ranks. Lately they seem restless. Too much politics, huh? How's my brain? I just want to rescue people and help them. Just want to do my job without worries about politics of any kind. What are you doing at the bank tomorrow? My colonel said I needed to relay some information to the manager, and I was picked because he trusted me. Well, he said you're such a simpleton that you'd never get the wrong message. But it's intention that counts. Oh. Finally, the Dorothy has come back to Valhalla. Please refrain from doing those succumb-like entrances. We are serving clients. Oh, come on. You know the audience would have gone wild with that one. And besides, you make it sound like you have a full house. It's uncommon to see you here 2 days in a row. I wanted to grab something before starting my shift. Grab something before they start grabbing me, you could say. Hey, you having a drink? Can I buy you one? Why, yes, thank you. Honey, you should follow her example and offer me drinks more often. We'll see. What are you having? I'll have what she's having. Then I've got the perfect thing. Let's have a blue fairy. One for both, one for each. All right. 2 blue fairies are due. One for energy, optional karma train. All aged and mixed. Okay. 2 fairies. Hey, this is pretty good. See? And it's blue like your hair. It is. So, what's your name, sweetie? Call me Say. Alright, Say, I'm Dorothy. Say. Yes. Say. Yes. Say. Say. Say, why did you just buy me a drink? I just thought you were cute as a button, so I wanted to invite you to join me. Wow, you have to be the first person to offer me a drink without having an ulterior motive. And that includes fuckboy over there. What do you mean? Trust me, when you work in my kind of field, you learn to read cues from everything. And this girl is simple to afford. How so? Yeah, that what you see is what you get type. WYSIWYG. The look on your face is one of that. Is of one that simply sees no point in lying. Coupled with the fact that you're here in what looks like your work attire tells me that you're so married to your job that sex is too far down your priority list to notice its existence. Say, Ace Idol. So if you invited me to a drink because you found me cute and that's the extent of it, I believe you. Thank you. You say she's the first one, but what about you giving you a ticket the other day? Oh yeah, the little with the dogs. No, he doesn't count. You look like a humanoid man. Ouch. A humanoid man. You seem very perceptive, Dorothy. But I'm not too far behind. How so? I can tell your body is heavily modded with things you shouldn't even have. Your tongue is a VA-11. Nice. With DNA scanning of capabilities. Your skin is coated with an anti-radiation finish. Your joints are of the premium extra flexible variety. And the most important things, your hands. What about them? I don't know how much your body is under your clothes. Tongue, joints, and skin are merely interesting. But your hands are the MIRD 113 of Rialta Industries. A model designed to shoot Class 5 bullets from its fingertips. So, Class G of Article 17 in the Augmentations and Modifications Law on the topic of ballistic augmentations. And a humanoid or sapient creature under civilian designation that has upgraded any part of its person to hold firearms of Class 3 grade or higher will either be commissioned for disarmament or sent to danger zones. What are you gonna do? Nothing? Eh? I'm not in law enforcement. I just do rescue. And even if I was, I'm not on duty right now. Oh. I want to know, though, why go through with that upgrade? God's got to take care of yourself, you know? I want to be able to deal with things if they get ugly, and this is the most discreet mod I had. Or at least I thought so. Oh, yeah. Okay, then. Can I give you some advice? Like, yes? The reason I could tell it's not your default hand model is your fingertips. The tips are a little bigger to make the cans fit. Could get a small mod that changes them into disposable tips. Assuming they're being used for self-defense and not regular use, of course. I see. Well, I've got to go. Yes, another thing. Freedom for the arms or legs once is self-defense. Anything more is assault. Yeah. Bye, Dorothy. Bye, Jill. Bye-bye. Please come again. I thought she was gonna take me away. I put my mind on a vacuum cleaner for 3 years. If I be everywhere. That's what happens when you underestimate people. Although I'm tempted to ask. About what? DNA reading tongue? Very prehensile, intuitive. Also, it vibrates. Extra flexible joints? Do you really need to ask? Anti-radiation coding. Hey, my skin's my first tool of the trade. I need to take care of it as much as possible. And it makes it feel so soft no matter how much it's been battered. Alright then. So, you fancy yourself a diviner, reading people and all that? Not really. I'm just quite good at reading people. I guess it's a byproduct of dealing with so many people on a daily basis. It's a bit surreal to hear that from a little. What can you say about me then? Let's see. You're very, very, very sexually frustrated. It's not the act itself, but rather that your partners can seem to satisfy you on a deeper level. There's an even deeper frustration. Something happens that's blocking you. Maybe there's someone you know who won't return your feelings. Maybe you were hurt in the past. Thus, you're dealing instead of someone who feels like life is playing tricks on her. Like a dog whose owner never really throws the ball. Oh boy, did I actually hit the nail on the head? I was making the step up on the fly. All of this was just rubbish, I say, because it's right 80% of the time. Generic bullshit, if you will. You'd be surprised at the amount of sexual frustration people hold. I can't read you, honey. You're too good at putting on a professional face. This definitely gives me more insight into you. Lucky. Emulate or something? I am, but if you'd let me satisfy your frustrations, I could stall for some time. Go. Fine. Bye-bye, honey. Artificial intelligence has come rather far, eh? One wonders how artificial it remains. Shut up, fuckboy. Everything done? Yeah. Hey, boss. Switching random, but... Do you remember the first time you came into the bar? When you came to submit your contract? Yeah, why? Well, for some reason I've been hung up on it since this morning, and I just realized why. The visage that welcomed me back then was a girl trying to pull your hand out of a jar. Oh yeah, that! I can't remember what exactly, but something fell inside and tried to retrieve it. I just can't put my hand in and got stuck. It was a French jar too, so I couldn't just break it. Hey girl, how did you get my hand out of the jar? A straw and some butter. Oh yeah, clever solution. Yeah, and that brings me to the random thought. That incident, the helmet yesterday, the many times a foot got stuck on something for stomping it. Boss, why do you get stuck in so many different things? Huh? Not that you mention it. I remember this one time she tried to eat a big sandwich and her jaw got stuck. Then there was the incident with the TV. I'll admit my fault with the others, but the TV incident was not my fault. Please have the instructions for the stand should have labeled the Z and S better. You saw what happened when I switched the S2 piece with the 5Z one. Still, Jill's onto something here. Yes, she is. Now go clean the dishes, and you can leave for today. I like to think she'll make an effort to avoid getting stuck on things. I want to believe. Yay, no mistakes. Jill's subscription got renewed. She'll have no problem focusing on it at work today. Happy not birthday. You really like that website, huh? I have needs. case it isn't obvious. Shining Finger is a, it's meant to be Nathan plus side. Yeah, there you go. Anyway, since my voice is absolutely fucking dying, which should be flipping obvious by this point. Seriously, my throat actually hurts. I'm just gonna save and call it a day. So yeah, till next time. And next time I'm gonna play Signalis again, like Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday is good. Tuesday. Until then, bye-bye.